The village always woke before the sun. Smoke drifted from cooking fires. Roosters called across the fields, and neighbors greeted one another while carrying water from the river. Among them lived Kato, a hardworking farmer known for his strength and long hours. People admire how much he could accomplish in a single day. But inside his own home, his wife Alma and their 2 children understood a different side of him. Whenever food was scarce, Kato quietly set aside the best portion for himself. He told himself he needed extra strength because he worked the hardest. Alma noticed, but she rarely argued. She simply served everyone else and smiled as though nothing had happened. The children watched without saying a word. One evening, their son Kojo reached for another piece of roasted yam. Kato gently moved the bowl away. "We should save it," he said. Kojo nodded and lowered his eyes. Later that night, Alma found the missing food hidden beneath a woven basket near Kato's sleeping mat. She looked at it for a long moment before covering it again. She said nothing. Days became weeks, and the quiet habit continued. Whenever neighbors shared harvests or helped repair fences, Kato accepted their kindness with gratitude, yet he never returned quite as much. He always found a reason why he could not spare another basket of grain, another afternoon of work, or another meal. People noticed, though no one spoke openly about it. Then the rain stopped. The fields dried until cracks spread across the earth. Rivers became narrow streams. Families counted every handful of grain. Hunger entered every household without asking permission. The village gathered beneath the old baobab tree to decide how everyone would survive. Each family placed part of its remaining harvest into a common store, so no child would go hungry. Kato brought less than anyone expected. "It is all we have," he quietly said. No one challenged him. That evening, Alma looked toward the corner where Kato had once hidden food. The baskets were fuller than the ones they had carried to the gathering. She did not ask him why. A few days later, little Amina from a neighboring house became sick from hunger. Without hesitation, Alma filled a small bowl with grain and carried it next door. When Kato returned from the fields, he saw the missing grain. "We need that ourselves," he whispered. Alma answered softly, "So do they?" Neither of them spoke again that evening. As the dry season stretched on, whispers slowly traveled through the village. Not cruel whispers, sad ones. People remembered every small excuse Kato had made over the years. Each memory, once unimportant, now fit together like pieces of the same story. One afternoon, Kojo overheard 2 elders talking beside the well. He always kept something back. "So do they." I think he believed nobody could see. Kojo walked home without filling the water pot. For the first time, Kato noticed his son avoiding his eyes. Harvest season finally returned with generous rain. Green shoots covered the fields once again. Families celebrated together, laughing as they carried fresh baskets home. Kato expected life to return to normal. Instead, something had changed. Neighbors still greeted him politely, but they no longer asked him to help settle disagreements. Children no longer ran to greet him when he returned from work. Invitations became fewer. Conversations ended when he approached. Nothing harsh happened. Everything simply became quieter. One evening, Kato found Kojo repairing a cracked clay storage pot. "I can fix this," Kato said. Kojo kept working. "Some cracks stay," he replied. The words settled between them. That night, Kato opened every basket where he had once hidden food. He carried the grain to families who still struggled, but nobody celebrated his generosity. They thanked him kindly and closed their doors. The grain filled empty bowls. It did not erase old memories. Years later, children in the village would hear the story of the careful man who carried invisible cracks long before anyone could see them. They would say that is why the tortoise wears a cracked shell, not because one moment broke it, but because every selfish choice added another hidden line until the damage could no longer stay inside.
You're welcome.
Cato never lost his home. He never lost his family. But every shared meal reminded him that trust,
Eat
once
while it's
cracked,
warm.
is
Thank
never
you.
repaired as neatly as clay.